Alright, cool guys, so welcome to this video today, and today I'm gonna talk about my favorite gimbal all time. It's the Zhiyun Weebill S, alright? One of my favorite things about this gimbal is that you can set it up really quick, alright? So one way to do that is to unlock different kind of sections of your gimbal. So if you unlock it, you see that you are able to turn it around. If you lock it, you are not able to turn it anymore. Alright, for this setup, I use my Tamron 2875 with my Sony A7 III. The lens is not the heaviest lens, but also not the lightest lens. It's also a zoom lens, so it's a bit more heavier than a normal lens. And with this setup, I never experienced any problems with the motor of the Weebill S. It always performed just perfect. Before you're gonna balance, you want to put off your lens cap and you want to screw on your filter or whatever you want to use before you're gonna balance the Weebill S. Now you want to unlock the different sections of your gimbal. So first we're gonna unlock the middle section right up here. So unlock it. Then we're gonna unlock the upper section right up here. And you want to lock it immediately so that everything stays into place. Alright, so then you're gonna grab your camera and you're gonna screw this plate that will come with this Weebill S. You will screw it into the other plate. It's really easy. Just tighten it up so that it will stay on the plate. And then you're gonna balance it. Guys, this is really not that difficult, all right? So the first section that you want to unlock and want to balance is the upper one. So let's unlock it. And you will, if I were you, hold the camera because it can fall down pretty heavy. So you see it will fall down, so that way we know that we need to go back, all right? So you want to unlock this handle at the side of your camera so that you can move your camera to the back. All right, let's do that. So unlock it and move it to the back. Tiny adjustments. All right, so I am done balancing the first section right up here. Looks pretty good. So it's just straight. Then I'm gonna lock it again and I want to unlock the second section up here. All right, and when I'm gonna unlock it, you're gonna see that it will fall out. Usually it will fall, let me see if I didn't balance it properly, fall to the left, to the right. So that means now it falls to the left. It means we need to unlock this handle down here and we need to push the camera to the right because it falls to the left. So let's do that. All right, so now we're gonna unlock the upper one. So we see that the camera falls a little bit to the right. All right, so I have my top one and the middle one unlocked, all right, so that we can check it out. For now, it's okay. I'm gonna lock it again. Now we want to balance the last one. That's the last section down here. And you're gonna unlock it. You're gonna lock the bottom, the top one and the middle one. Now you're gonna put it horizontally and you see that your camera falls down, all right? So that means that we need to put this handle more to the back. All right, so let's do that really quick. And just lock it again and see what it does. Oh, that is almost perfect. A little bit more to the back. Now it needs to be perfect. And it's perfect horizontally. All right, so now you're gonna unlock everything. So you see it's not good balance because it doesn't stay on the same spot. If you have it really good balanced, your camera will stay on every spot. So now we're gonna figure out what the problem is. I need to put it more to the left. You see this? A tiny adjustment and it's just perfect. All right, so once you set it up and you balanced it once, just the way that you want, you don't need to do this for a second or a third time. No, you just unlock it. And if you're done with filming, you put it out. And when you want to, and you lock everything in place. When you want to start filming, you lock it, put your camera in, and you're ready to film. All right, so now let's go into some more technical details right up here. Now you want to put on the gimbal, and you can do that on the side up here. There is the on button. Before you're gonna put on your gimbal, you want to be aware that everything is unlocked, all right? Because you don't want to get things locked and your motor is on. So put it on. So I zoom in with my lens, so I'm gonna change the focal length of my lens. So that means that my motor needs to adjust the weight of the camera and the lens. So when you've done that, you're gonna put on these 3 dots right up here. You go down, you see motor, and you go and click to the right. You want to auto it, and it will auto tune itself. So it will analyze the weight of your camera and your lens. And when you've done this, the gimbal knows how heavy everything is, and you are ready to rock and roll. So basically you can just customize everything in the gimbal right up here. It's really cool. If you go down, you can adjust the camera settings, you can adjust the tilt settings, you can adjust just everything, how fast you tilt your camera up, how fast you tilt your camera down. You can even adjust how fast it will turn, so how fast and how quick it will respond to the movement of your hand right up here. But that is really your own preference, all right? Let me show you some really cool effects or some settings on this gimbal right up here. So the first setting is just the standard one, and that's the PF button, all right? And on the side of your gimbal, if you push the button up, you see PF, all right? So basically what it does is pretty easy. You can go to the right and you can go to the, you can go to the right and you can go to the left with your gimbal, all right? So pretty cool and helpful tool. If you go down, your camera will stay straight on the gimbal, so it will not go and follow your movement. It will go and stay straight on the camera. You go to the right, again, you go to the right, you go to the left, all right? So that will do the movement of your hands and of your body. That is really important. The next setting is follow mode. If I hit this back button, I am in follow mode. And follow mode, basically, the name itself already tells it what it does. The camera will follow every movement that you will do with the gimbal. So if I go down, my camera goes also down. If I move up, my camera also moves up. Pretty easy. So when I want to go back to the, let me see, the PF mode, I always hit, or if I go back, want to go back to just the standard PF mode, I will hit once again and I'm back in PF mode. All right, so you can also lock the gimbal. That's really nice. So let's say I want to run, but I want to have my gimbal in lock mode. So if I put this button down, you will see my gimbal stays in a lock position, and I can turn around whatever I want to do and it will stay in a locked down, not locked down, but in a locked position. Pretty cool stuff. All right, so let's put it up again. Then we have the POV mode. All right, you see it on your gimbal. If you hit POV mode and that will give it a nice dreamy natural camera effect. All right, I really like this mode a lot because you can play around and you can go all the way to the right, all the way to the left. All right, it gives it a little bit of a dreamy effect. All right guys, so now you see you are from the POV mode to PF mode, and you see that your camera is not straight anymore. So to fix that problem, you just hit the back twice. All right, so let's do it twice. Let me see if you see that. Let's do it and hit it twice. And you see that it goes straight back in the normal position again. Yes, we can also do selfie mode with this gimbal. We want to hit the button on the back 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Here we go, selfie mode. Never use this. And if you want to go back, 1, 2, 3, it will go back to the normal mode. Then we have another really cool mode that we have, and that is for action sport, fast, quick movements. Really cool that they have put this function in this gimbal. It's the FN button. If you hit that, the gimbal reacts really fast. All right, the gimbal reacts just everything that you do. He will follow it really quick. All right, you can go down, up, left, down, up, to the right. You see that the movement, it's just really great. Cool guys, so now I told you the quick setup and all the mode functions in this gimbal. I'm still really happy about the performance. It's a really little gimbal, but the motor is just really strong. For now, for this setup, the gimbal is okay. I never tried it with another camera and a different lens. I always had this setup, and I can tell you that I really like it. If you, of course, you can buy the best gimbal in the world, it can still be the worst footage, all right? So because you need to learn how to walk and how to move with the gimbal, but that's another whole video, and I will make a video soon about that. So if you're curious, stay and subscribe, hit that bell, and you will see me in the next video walking and showing you how to operate and how to move and how to become a professional with the gimbal. All right, cool guys, see you later.